Chrysler has appeared to be a brand struggling with its identity, struggling with sales, and struggling to adapt to the electric vehicle age. But now with word from Chrysler that they plan on being an EV-only brand, could this mean the company will actually survive through the coming electric disruption? Hello, my friends, and welcome to The Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. I'm coming to you here from Melbourne, Australia. Welcome to the channel. Fantastic to have so many of you here watching the channel, so many subscribers. Over the past 8 months, I really didn't expect to be here in this position, but it's really exciting. It's fun to talk to you all. And welcome to all your new subscribers. Welcome back to everyone else. Great to have you all here. 2022, it's going to be a sensational year. I can assure you of that fact. Now, Chrysler, they've confirmed at CES that they are going electric only by 2028. But will that mean they'll survive? I mean, 2028 is still 6 years away, and they don't currently make any electric cars at all. Now, obviously, part of that sort of family there is the Ram brand, and Ram are well behind on releasing electric EV. In fact, I question whether or not they've even made one yet based on the information they've been supplying lately. I'll tell you why in the video that I made about the Ram electric pickup. I'll put a link in the description below to that video. Now, Chrysler. I did make a video recently about the Airflow, which I've got to say, it's sort of an unfortunate name because the original Airflow car was a commercial flop. So I'm not so sure about them using this term. But that said, the word does make sense in the sense of what this car represents. It's a car that's designed to be aerodynamically efficient and to make sense in terms of its shape as an EV vehicle. And I've got to say, this is definitely one of the best looking EVs or future EVs coming to market. Full stop. Let me know what you think about the look of this car. Do you think it will succeed? Personally, I'm not sure about the specifications because I think by the time we get to 2024, they're going to have to be better than this to actually compete. But the vehicle itself does look pretty impressive. There's one unusual thing about it though. I'll get to that in a second, but let me know if you think that thing's weird or if you think it's okay. Now, the Chrysler Airflow concept was officially unveiled a few days ago, at last. And it marks the company's first step to becoming an all-electric brand by 2028. Now, according to Chrysler, the concept shows the brand is on track to launch its first EV in 2025. Now, it's still 3 years away. I honestly think they're just taking way too long to get these cars to market. Really, let's be honest. It's taking too long. That's just a fact. And I don't really understand why, if they had this car right now, and why, as all the naysayers claim, you know, the people who love Legacy Auto, why can't Chrysler just start making this car? I mean, it's 2020. It's the beginning of 2022. They've got a car here. It looks production ready. Just make them, right? Just do it. I mean, that's what Legacy Auto are going to do, isn't it? They're just going to make cars, and within 12 months, all the new EV companies are going to be dead because Legacy Auto knows how to. Legacy Auto knows how to do it. They've been doing it for 100 years. Well, if it were really that easy, maybe that's what Chrysler would already have done. Maybe General Motors would have made more than 27 EVs last quarter. Maybe Ford would have made more than, a few thousand electric Mustangs last year. Okay, it was more than a few thousand, but it really wasn't very many in the scheme of things, was it? Now, riding on a dedicated EV platform, the Airflow has a 150 kilowatt motor located on each axle. There's no details about the battery pack so far, but Chrysler claim the Airflow will have a range between 560 and 645 kilometers. That means over 400 miles. That's pretty good, I think. Though, that said, whether or not that will actually be competitive in 2025, I do doubt that. Unlikely. The Airflow concept actually serves as a showcase of Chrysler's technology platform. It's said to feature a level 3 autonomous driving system. Now, realistically, I think you won't be able to sell premium cars without level 3 autonomy in 2025. I think it just won't sell, full stop. So that's a must by 2025. Now, inside the cabin, there are touchscreens accessible to every onboard passenger. In fact, there's 5 in total. There's 3 at the front, which I find a bit weird. Do you think there should be 3 screens at the front? I personally think 2 is more than enough. But anyway, it's got 3 there. A little bit distracting. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, each display is said to offer a personalized experience that extends home and work accounts into the vehicle. Now, apparently Chrysler's saying they're going to do what Tesla does, right? They're going to offer over-the-air updates, but obviously manufacturers have been promising all kinds of things with over-the-air updates, and most of them haven't really delivered on their promises. Check out my video about Volkswagen owners getting a little bit pissed off about the fact that their Volkswagens were meant to get all these over-the-air updates, and they haven't really gotten what they were promised. Now, that situation has started to change now, but at the time of the video, it was a significant problem for Volkswagen. Now, if the airflow concept does go into production, as it looks like it will, and if it retains its current name, it will revive a badge that went out of production all the way back in 1937. Now, this vehicle, the original Airflow, was made for just 3 years, and the Airflow was a commercial failure, but it's now regarded as a design and engineering icon. Now, the original Airflow broke new ground with its monocoque construction and wind tunnel optimized body. Its proportions were extremely unusual for the time, and they allowed passengers to sit comfortably within the car's wheelbase and meant the engine could be placed near the front axle, kind of like a modern car. Now, Chrysler is the first American brand in the Stellantis portfolio to commit to a future completely without internal combustion engines, and that, in my view, is really good news. But the question is, can they survive until 2028? Now, in Europe, the DS and Lancia brands will become electric-only brands starting all the way back in 2024. In other words, in only 2 years, while Alfa Romeo will join them in 2027. Now, of the mainstream marquees under the Stellantis family, Opel and Vauxhall plan to offer EVs only on the continent by 2028. Now, at present, Chrysler only has 2 models in its showrooms, the Pacifica and the 300 sedan. Now, obviously, the 300 sedan is not really selling. It's been removed from a lot of markets, whereas originally the car here was in Australia, and people liked them for their kind of gangster looks, but then sales just declined over time as Chrysler didn't really put a lot of effort into updating the car. Now, the Pacifica was actually introduced back in 2016. It's available with a 3.6-litre V6, as well as a plug-in hybrid drivetrain featuring the same V6 engine. Now, as for the 300, it's going to be probably removed from the market in 2023. And obviously, that's well before Chrysler will be EV only. In other words, Chrysler will probably only have 1 model on the market here in Australia from 2023 until 2028. Now, I don't know about America, but I think that Chrysler globally could struggle to get enough sales to remain relevant. Now, personally, I absolutely love this car, and I think Chrysler just needs to get a move on. You know, instead of 2025, how about you fast forward that to 2023? That could be a good start. Thanks for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Bye-bye.